Namaskaram everyone. This is Nritya Abhyas and I am Shurjata Parai. I'll be teaching you the few techniques of doing Bharatnatyam makeup today. Firstly, don't forget to tone your face with a good toner. I am using the Lotus Rose Water Toner over here. Clean all over your face and neck. After that, apply a good primer. I'll be giving the name of all the products I've been using over here in the description. Put it on all the spots that you have and it helps to cover pores. Spread it evenly all over your face with the help of your fingers. Moving on with the foundation, I am using the Fit Me foundation of shade Ivory. I'll be using a blending sponge to blend it all over my face. You can see it's totally blended. Moving on, we'll do the concealing. I use a Maybelline Fit Me concealer of shade Honey. I'll apply it under my eyes and over my spots to conceal all the darkness and redness. Over my nose bridge and beside my nose too. I'll use a blending sponge to blend it all. You can see all my darkness and redness is covered. Moving on, I'll use my eyeshadow palette for the contouring part. I'll be choosing a brown shade to contour my cheeks. You can see I'm using the bindi leaflet to do the contouring. I'll put it right there over my cheeks in that fashion. And dust off the extra contour. Then blend it well with a blender. I do my contouring before applying the face powder. Generally, in that way the contouring doesn't look too much. And after doing my face powder, I generally do a little more contouring. I use the Fit Me face powder. Maybelline Fit Me face powder. I'll take a little more browner shade from the contour palette for contouring my cheeks a little bit more for the little pigmentation. Moving on, we'll be blending the contour quite well so that it looks totally natural. Now, for the blush part, I'll be using a plump blush brush and I'll be using the Master Flush Creator by Maybelline. It has a beautiful hue which gives a very beautiful shade on your cheeks. Now I'll be using the Master Chrome from Maybelline for doing my highlighting. It has a beautiful bronze shade, putting it on the cheekbone and around the eyebrow to illuminate my face up. You can see it instantly illuminates the face. And using my fingers to blend it well. Fingers are the best way of blending all that makeup. And I'll be using a little bit highlighter on my nose and above my lips. Moving on, I'll be using that same brown shade around my nose to contour it so that from the stage it looks a bit protruded. And blend it well with the blender again. Now we'll be proceeding with the eyebrow. I use the Iconic Mascara for my eyebrow. I don't use any eyebrow pencil. This I use because I already have a thick and dark eyebrow. I don't need to do much about it. You can use any eyebrow pencil as you wish. You can see my eyebrow is done. After that, I'll be using my HD palette to create a HD look on my eyes. That's the eyeshadow. That's the toughest part for most people, but you'll see that's not so hard. I'll be using that same bindi leaflet for creating that eye petal look by placing it just that way. I took a golden shade to apply first. I'll go shade by shade, lighter to darker. On the other eye. Apply it with a dabbing motion and not in a paintbrush motion. A little darker brown shade. We'll apply only at the tip of the eyelid that's away from the nose. You can see exactly in this way. Remember, you should apply it in dabbing motion. I'll be taking a little more darker browner shade and putting it at the most extreme end of my eyelid, and this will make my eyelids look like a petal. You'll see eventually. Now for the ultimate smoky eye look, I'll be taking a black eyeshadow and I'll be taking my same bindi leaflet and putting the black eyeshadow in this fashion. Please don't put too much of black eyeshadow all over your eyelid. That looks really too much as a stage makeup. Now as you can see, since we used the bindi leaflet, it got a bit blurted at the other end. So we are concealing it up to create the sharp look of the eye. Blend it well with a blender. Be very careful, you shouldn't destroy the eyeshadow. we are almost done with the eyeshadow part. You can see the petal look has already come. Now we'll be taking a browner shade and a thinner brush to put it under our eyes. It makes our eyes bulge. It makes it look bulging. I use the Maybelline Gel Stylist eyeliner to put on during my programs. It's a go-to eyeliner for all dancers. Even the professional makeup artists use so. Be very careful. You already have the outline of the bindi leaflet, so just follow the outline and draw a straight line till the middle of your eyelid, then join it from the other tip. Make it as sharp as possible. You can see. We'll go under the eye now. Now the under the eye can become a bit cumbersome. You need to be very careful, and it comes with practice. Preferably keep a bowl of water handy so that if your fingers are dirty already, you can wash them off and black spots don't appear all over your face. Be very careful with the brush, especially if you're wearing a lens, as I am wearing a lens. I've never done my eyes with mirror in one hand. I repeated the same for the other eye, and then now I'll be highlighting my eyes by putting a whiter shade at the tip of my eyes. You'll see in this manner. My eyes are almost done, guys. I'm using the extra highlighter on my brows. Now we are using the size 13 bindi since it looks great on the stage and people with a bigger forehead like mine can use it as a go-to bindi for all the programs. Now I'll be using a lip liner and fabric color. Now finally the lips. Since I don't have a lip liner, I am using a brown eyebrow pencil. I bought it for my eyebrows, but I really don't need it for my eyebrows, so I use it as a lip liner. And it works amazingly as a lip liner, you can see that. I'll be using a Lakme lip crayon of shade Berry Red for my lips. Fill your lips very carefully and preferably put on a bit of Vaseline or something moist on your lips before putting the lipstick. It helps your lips not to get dry during the performance. Dry lips distract you a lot. So we are almost at the end of our tutorial. You can see the outcome. Thank you.